Chapter 11. How to stick to your new money mindset. Going through all the new steps to mindset change is a process that is both challenging and rewarding. However, all will come to nothing unless you work in your new mindset every day. Consistency is key. In this chapter, we will look at tools and techniques to support consistent practice of your new mindset. Develop good habits. Where you are in life and everything you have achieved so far is an accumulation of the results of your daily habits. If you do the same thing over and over, either positive or negative, it will produce results. Setting a goal is fine, but if you don't do a bit towards that goal every day, you will never reach it. Action is everything. Even if you take only the tiniest step in the right direction, small daily actions with regard to money will accumulate into big results. The Kumon learning system for children is a wonderful example of the power of achievement through habits. This system, invented by a Japanese educationalist and entrepreneur, is followed by young children after school all over the world. The pupil does a number of questions on maths, English or Japanese every day, 7 days a week, 12 months a year. My little girl was doing approximately 50 maths questions a day, totaling 18,000 maths questions a year. She began when she was 5 and she's now 9. During this time, she had totaled 75,000 basic maths questions. Teachers at school comment on how brilliant she is at maths. It's hardly surprising. This is a great example of the power of daily habits. To reach your goal, the key is to do a little bit every day. Develop the habit of having an unswerving commitment to doing something, no matter how little, to take you closer to your goal every day. Money habits. Good money habits are critical to financial success. Practiced over and over, they lead to big results. What might happen if you got into the habit of checking your current account every single morning? If you did this without fail, you would probably find that you have more money. Why? Because the habit of checking makes you more conscious of frivolous and unplanned expenditure. A habit of carrying cash instead of cards leads you to spend only what you have and not unconsciously exceed your spending limit. A habit of saving just £1 a day, £365 a year, in a bank with compound interest at a rate of 3% would give you £10,731.67 after 20 years for very little effort. Can you imagine the effect of habitually applying a new positive financial behaviour for the next 10 years? For example, saving a specific amount every payday before doing anything else with your money, or consistently paying all of your bills first before spending anything, or leveraging some of your money to make more every time your profits came in. Can you imagine what might happen if you did these actions as rigorously as my daughter did 4 years of Kumon maths? Without doubt, you would have formed a habit of whatever mindset you chose and reaped the rewards. Some of my clients find that keeping a log of their spending is revealing. In fact, it provides a good starting point for money habits they want to change. Keeping a spending log. For at least 1 month, make a detailed note of every single penny you spend. Keep all your receipts and write the expenses down regularly. Be sure you record even the smallest expenditures, because these really reveal a lot about what you use your money for. Guaranteed. Also, those with the least controlled spending habits seem to be the most liable to forget what they have spent within minutes of spending. One of my clients, who ran a deep, in-debt mindset, was completely convinced that she had either lost a significant amount of money or someone had stolen it. She had, of course, spent it. You could also keep a similar log for how you use your time, making a note of the specific actions you take every day and analyse how you were spending your time. Monthly spending log. When you have a log for a full month, review your list and everything you have spent at the end of that month. What patterns do you see? Look specifically at the flow of your money. Where does it flow to? What do your purchases give you? Do you use every penny as a tool with intention to provide something greater for you? Do you use your money as part of a plan to achieve a greater goal? Or do you spend to make yourself feel better? Do you give to someone or something that is not truly benefiting you or them? Are you spending on items that are not necessary? Do you treat your money with respect and consider the value and return you are getting each time you use it? Or do you simply spend and avoid even thinking about it? Do you yearn for things and think you can't afford them, rather than working out how you can afford them? The spending log will give you a clearer view of where your money is going. You might even see that sometimes you spend without purpose, that you are not using your money as a tool to enhance your life, but spending without understanding the consequences. The money matrix. A key to financial success is to properly understand the flow of money. I developed the money matrix for my clients as a way of helping them to understand the concept of the flow of money and to apply it to their personal money flow. This shows how the amount of money you currently have in your control is not the critical factor in your future financial success, but how you make your existing wealth flow. It shows how our money flows in and out, and whether wealth will ever flow to us and increase, or always flow away from us. Money flows to us in two ways. Number one, from a bonus. Money can flow to you on a one-off basis. That is bonus money such as winnings, a redundancy payment, a bonus at work, inheritance and so on, and anything that is beyond your control and thus hard to replicate and scale up. Or from a wealth producer or asset. Money can flow to you from wealth producers, which are systems you have created to produce money for you. For example, investments, businesses, royalties, property, etc. The more of these you create, the more money you can produce for yourself. Wealth producers or assets can be small, supplying you with little chunks of money, or you can grow them to produce much more. Money flows from us in three directions. It flows away on wealth takers. You can use your money to buy wealth takers, your house, your car, holidays, etc. A wealth taker is anything you do or own that takes money out of your pocket. Or it can flow to a dead end. Here it languishes and can lose its value and die. This is what happens if you hoard money. I call it dead wealth. For example, hoarding much more than the required emergency fund and 6 months' living expenses as savings. If you save and hoard money, it will not work hard for you and will dwindle in value over time. Or it can flow to create more money through creating a wealth producer or asset system. The more of these you create, the more money you can produce. Doing this will mean building the habits of the rich money mindset, day after day, until you get to a point where your wealth producers provide 100% of your cash flow and generate further money to reinvest in further wealth producers. Then in terms of growing your wealth, the sky is the limit. How does your money flow? Look at your expenditure log and categorise the flow and expenses using the money matrix. How is it flowing? Does it flow freely from wealth producers, or are you reliant on a bonus? Maybe you're even living from bonus to bonus. When it comes in, what exactly are you doing with the extra cash? Are you using your money to achieve your goals? Do your money habits support the results you have seen over the long term? Or do you need to use your money differently? Do you want to set some high-level goals? If you want a raft of wealth producers, such goals will require you to study a little bit every day to learn how to build them. Great success and achieving your goals is all about the little things you do. Introduce better daily habits around money and shift your money mindset to make a big difference over time. The people around you. There is an old adage that you are the average of the 5 people you spend most time with. Who you spend time with matters hugely because you take on the norms of your group. If you want to change your mindset around money, you must spend time with those who have the mindset you want. Look at the people you spend most of your time with. What are their financial lives like, and what is their money mindset? Do you want the financial results they have? If not, go out and find some people who have the results you aspire to and spend time with them. You will be surprised at how quickly you notice shifts in your mindset and your financial success. Use your time wisely. How you use your time directly correlates with the results that show up in your life. In a similar way, how you use your money directly correlates with the amount of wealth you have or do not have in your life. Compare someone who spends their time and money learning to be brilliant at a new skill with another who spends their time and money to impress other people. Which of these people do you suppose will be wealthier and more successful? The first, of course, since those who are trying to be something for the sake of others rather than following their own dreams are rarely successful. The weekly time log. Completing a weekly time log can be invaluable. To do this, make a detailed note of what you do with all of your time over a week. Write down what you have done with your time every hour for 1 week. Unlike the spending log, you cannot keep receipts on how you've used your time, and you will need to write down your activities hourly. If you leave it until the end of the day, you'll forget where your time goes. Don't assume you will remember. We seem to forget our biggest time wasters. I know this exercise seems like a pain, but the results could inspire you to change your life. Completing the time log will give you a clearer view of where your time is going. You might even feel that you sometimes spend your time without purpose, not using it as your most precious resource, but squandering it without really understanding the consequences. The time matrix. I developed the time matrix with my clients as a way of helping them to understand what is really happening when they use and spend time. The matrix divides time into 4 categories. Time wasters. Anything that gives you no return. Bonus time. Time spent on an activity that gives you a one-off return or a one-off opportunity to gain something positive. For example, earning or having a good time. Dead time. Time spent on getting some return, either financial or personal, but that is not in any way moving you towards your dream. An example of this could be a job or a relationship or a friendship that you know you should let go of, but are avoiding dealing with. Lifetime. This is the time you use to build your dream. Learning, making connections, planning, taking each step to achieve your goals. If you give your time to building the habits of the rich money mindset, day after day, you will get to a point where your wealth producers provide 100% of your cash flow and generate further money to reinvest in more wealth producers. To complete the time matrix, total the number of hours on the activities in each category. For example, time wasters, such as television, internet surfing, idling on social media, etc. Bonus time. The activities that have a one-off benefit, such as a piece of consultancy work that yields a one-off payment but no other benefit, or learning something that does not directly align with your end dream. Having a good time also fits into this category. Dead time. Hours that you feel obliged to spend on an activity but are not growing your wealth or your life's mission. For example, a job you don't love, or anything in life that you do but you don't love doing. Lifetime. The activities where your life's passion is ignited. You are learning and building your future, and these take you closer to your life's mission. Money follows your energy and time. If the flow of time or money is towards wasting rather than building, it makes sense that your end results will be very little. If you never spend your time developing the money mindset you want, you will never have the money you want in your life. Strive for the next level. To achieve and maintain lifelong mindset shift, you must commit to lifelong learning. Consistently seek out those who have done what you want to do. Get a mentor or hire a coach who has achieved what you aspire to. Your mentor and coach can help you step by step. Go out and deliberately meet people who are doing inspiring, innovative work. Make it a habit. It is worth spending on education that helps you achieve the results you want. Many fear they will be ripped off, and you will be if you don't take the time to teach yourself the skills to discern who can genuinely help you and who cannot. Learn, learn, learn. This means consistently stepping out of your comfort zone, consistently letting go of the past and of old skills in favour of developing the next level up. I've lost count of the number of people I met who leave the corporate world in midlife and set up businesses that limp along for years, producing little income compared to the pay they enjoyed from their corporate job. They don't understand that they need to shift from an employee to a business builder mindset. Many hoard their redundancy payout for fear they will not be able to make it back if they invest it and live in self-imposed poverty instead of focusing on gaining the new skill set they need. You don't stop learning when you grow old. You grow old when you stop learning. Let go to grow. It's critical to getting to the next level. You must learn to let go of successes you have had at a mediocre level to jump to the next level. This is a step that really frightens many people. One of my clients is a lovely and caring woman. She likes to be liked and appreciated and has made a successful living as a self-employed beautician. However, when she was ready to launch her own line of products and build a business, she found it very difficult. She now spent much of her time out of her comfort zone, making strategic decisions about branding, marketing and production. But she kept on allowing herself to waste her time by getting sucked into doing treatments for clients who gave her positive feedback. To be successful, she had to let go of this need to be liked, which was destroying her fledgling business because it wasted her time. In advancing to the next level, a key fear is letting go of the good things that you have now when you can't see any guarantee of the good things at the next level. This fear is completely natural, but it's important not to let your trepidation stop you. You may find functioning at a higher level overwhelming at first. You have to learn how to step by step. Once you experience success, you will build the confidence to know you can create wealth. When you work on this consistently, then you have a rich money mindset. I battled with this in my own business, being afraid to invest the necessary money. When I stepped up and viewed the challenges as an entrepreneur with a rich money mindset, success came. Be prepared to fail. You will fail repeatedly if you have the courage to try new ventures. Our educational system seems designed to hinder success. We are taught that failure is bad and that there is a right and a wrong answer to any question. This is the opposite of the rich money mindset. Failures are only failures if you don't learn from them. You will get to a better level because you have tried. You cannot learn and grow if you do not try new skills. I tell my daughter that the mark of a successful person is someone who willingly tries new things, even though they know it means that they will fail lots of times before they get it right. Consider the Wright brothers' numerous attempts to build a plane. and Edison's 99,999 attempts before getting the light bulb to work. Edison said he did not fail 99,999 times, but learned 99,999 different ways that it did not work. Each time he was getting closer to the solution. There is no failure, only feedback. Reinvent yourself again and again. Anytime you want to change your life, you have the power to do so. Have the courage to reinvent yourself again and again. Reinvention is just mindset change, so you can create the life that you want. Consider applying the 3 strikes and you're out rule to complaining about things in your life. It works like this. If you find yourself complaining about something once, take note. If you complain about the same thing again, take notice. And if you complain about the same thing a 3rd time, either shut up and accept that living with it is your choice, or take action and do something about it. When I look back over the past 12 years, I feel enormous gratitude to that part of myself that spurred me to leave behind a life that would never fulfill me, to move away and completely change everything. Or did I completely change and then move away? I think the latter. Maybe it's a chicken and egg syndrome, but one thing is sure, if you want a better life, the time to make the change is now. Action steps. Improve your habits. Complete a spending log. Complete the money matrix. Complete the time log. Complete the time matrix. And take action.